Hey, I'm Bob. Welcome to Anything is Possible. Today we are trying to catch some winter carp. So in this video, I'm going to show you the setup and how to get on the carp, basically. From hair rigs, from method feeders, to setting up your rod, from picking out the right spot. So it's February. We were ice fishing 2 weeks ago. We've got a pretty warm day. Right now it's just below freezing, but it's supposed to get up near 40. So we're going to give them a serious go. And let me show you a few things here before we get in. Things you might need: a good landing net, rod holders. These are just a couple dollars at Walmart. As long as you've got soil that'll hold them, I find they work just fine. Some type of a pad to put the carp on. As far as the setup, these are our rods that we're using. This is a 7-foot medium fast. These are the same rods we use for catfish. Some type of a lead down to, I like the hair rigs. Now on this one, now in this setup, we actually have the method feeder, which will hold the pack bait, and then again, hair rig on the bottom. So I'll show you these a little bit more as we go along here, but that's the essentials. Bells helped, because you're going to be sitting down relaxing. I got it. This type here, which is an alarm, a comfortable chair, and that's pretty much it, guys. Here's the pack bait that we're going to be using. Here's the recipe. I'll show you this right now. All right, it's Bob from Anything. We're making pack bait. I think this is for Sam at V8 Velocity. Asked me how we make it. Sweet corn, strawberry, Jello powder. Mix the corn and the Jello. Take a spoonful of corn with some of the Jello mix. I throw that in a bag. That's what I'll put on the hair rig. Add panko breadcrumbs. Give it a good mix, and that's it. You want it to pack in your hands and not stick to your hands. And you know, if it sticks to your hands, it's too wet. If it won't pack, it's too dry. You might add more water, but I mean, you can just literally take creek water or lake water and add into it, and it works fine. If you've never fished for carp, give it a try. They are one of the hardest fighting fish, awesome to catch, and yes, you can eat them, but today's catch and release. This is the bait needle. Take a couple pieces of corn, thread it on. Goes right on this little loop. Just let it hang on the barb like that and push the corn down on it. Got to do a little bait stop to stop that corn from falling off. Not nervous, just can't see. There we go. Okay. Take a good glob of the pack bait. And just pack it in. I'm gonna get it nice and tight on this method feeder. And then you pray that it holds. Always iffy this time of year when it's frozen. There it goes. Okay. Try not to cross the line, so we'll keep an eye on where exactly it went. Kind of straight ahead. You don't want a lot of drag. You want it nice and loose so they can pull it out. And so once you have one on, you'll have to tighten that up pretty quickly. All right, got one rod in. I'm gonna put the bite alarm on this one. Uh-oh, it's all frozen up. There we go. So if you hear that one, that's the center rod. So this works like fish starts pulling. it'll trip it. That's how that works. Since we're fishing in winter time, we are targeting the carp right here, the deepest point in this lake, which is only about 15 feet. But we're going to be fishing where right off this beach here, it's 5 feet, 10 feet, 15, all within a cast. In springtime, you might target them over in here in the shallows, 5 feet, or down on the edges down here. They start spreading out. But right now, we know where they are. It's just a matter of getting the bite. All right, we are set up. We go chill in the seat. Got a live going, and we're going to wait for a takedown. Center rod's getting tapped here. See that? Still shaking. There's a good pile of food out there, so something's definitely on that pile of food right now. We fished the same spot last night here just for a little bit. Carp fishing, type of fishing where you can prep the area a little bit by throwing some extra food out. Whether it's just you casting with pack bait or check your local rules if you're allowed to actually chum. But sometimes fishing the same spot will train them in. I had to borrow this footage from my live. Wasn't expecting the takedown here. I went up to check the other rod, and as I was standing next to it, out of the corner of my eye, I saw the big carp rod go down. Here I'm fumbling, trying to get the other rod up into the rod holder so I don't lose that rod, because I did have a trout on that rod. Put it back in the holder safely. Got the bite alarm off, throw that on the ground. I abused my equipment a little bit. And tighten the drag down. And at this point I realize, you know, I got to navigate this through the ice somehow. There's a good bit of ice, and I was worried about breaking the line off, or how I would actually be able to get the carp in, or if I would have to walk out to get the carp. Fish on, guys, fish on. I don't know if I can get him through the ice. Come on through the ice, buddy. You can do it. There he is. We got him. Woo! Make sure you have something to get the hook out of their mouths. Pop that out and get the line free. First common of the day. Beautiful little common. Come on, buddy. Come on. Slimy little bugger. Here we go, guys. First carp of the day. Nice little common. He is ice cold. You guys see him all right? So you can see him. Take me to your leader. I'm gonna let her go. Through the ice, buddy. Sweet. So I cast out with the pack bait, and I'll let it sit anywhere from 30 minutes up to about an hour even. And then after that, bring it in. Pack bait's probably completely dissolved by then. And then either try a new spot or cast in the same spot. But 30 minutes to an hour is like a conservative amount of time to check the pack bait and recast. If you're getting a bunch of bites and not hooking up, that could mean you're tangled. The hook could be stuck on the method feeder, so that's worth bringing it in. But if you do get a couple bites, it could also mean that they're just eating the pack bait and they haven't gotten to your hook with the piece of corn on it. So give them a little time. All right, guys, I appreciate you all coming in today. We just got the one common. I got up one playing with the rod now, but I got to get home, got some other stuff to take care of. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it learned something, taught you something about carp fishing. And let me know in the comments if you've ever caught a carp, how big the carp, and how you caught it. What setup did you use? And if you have any questions, comment below, and I will definitely get back to you, and I will answer those questions. Check out our playlists, how-to playlists. We've got a lot of the carp setups there in short tutorial type videos, so check them out too. Catch you next time. Peace. Just casted my line.